Okay, we are on cruise and coming to other waypoint, after which the FMS calculates our top of descent. So we are flight level 200, weather is pretty good, some scattered clouds below us. So we have to start programming our standard arrival, so we go to the FMC in order to do that. So as you remember from Coppag waypoint, we have to program this standard arrival, and this is a standard arrival which will lead us to an ILS for runway 32 right, and the star will be Copa 32, which is this. Okay, we insert this. Okay, now from Cockpit we have the standard arrival already inserted. Very good. Now we can take a look to the charts. So this is our ILS approach for runway 32 in Cologne. Pretty straightforward, nothing special. We have to maintain 3,000 feet over Rarix, which is the last waypoint of our route here. Then we intercept the ILS down to the runway, and this is the standard arrival, the Coppag 32 standard arrival, which is this. So from Coppag we will cross all those waypoints until Rarix at 3,000 feet. From which we will start the ILS interception. Okay, back to the cockpit. And we're coming to Podor, and after which we have the top of descent. We can choose here plan on the EFS panel in order to have a better depiction of the arrival. Okay, so from Coppag, then we can scroll all the waypoints, Delta Kilo 616, 615, and until Rarix. Okay, this is good. Back to the map mode. Okay, continuing on cruise. Now the standard arrival is inserted, and we have to wait for the aircraft to reach the top of descent point. We are now at 50 miles, more or less, from top of the descent. So we continue the flight and see you in a minute. Okay, back into the cockpit, and we are coming to our top of descent. It is 18 miles in front of us, so we prepare the aircraft for descending. First of all, on the F-gas, we set the altitude on 3,000 feet, which is the altitude at which we want to intercept the ILS and arm the descent, pulling the knob. Okay, the descent is armed, as you can see on the primary flight display. More or less 10 miles to the top of descent, and we can switch on the fasten seatbelt sign for the passenger. Okay. Weather is still pretty clear, no clouds, some few clouds above us. Okay, more or less 5 miles to the top of descent, and in a minute the aircraft should intercept the profile and start descending. So let's monitor this thing. Okay, the profile should come visible. Okay, here we are. The capture is the descent is captured, and you can see the profile on the right side of the primary flight of the navigation display. Here, the profile is 1,200 feet above us, and the aircraft is waiting for the profile. As long as the profile will be in the center of the scale, the aircraft will start descending. Here comes the profile, and the aircraft is slowly starting its descent, as you can see. Okay, so the descent is started. And next waypoint is Kopag in front of us. We have to pass this waypoint at or below 12,000 feet. We are actually at 18,500 and descending. Right on the profile. When the circle is in the middle, it means that the aircraft is right on the profile. Just reduce the scale to 30 miles of the navigation display so we can have a more accurate depiction of the route. So 15,000 feet, and right on the profile. Everything seems good. While the aircraft is descending, we take a look to the ILS and the frequency of the glide slope, which is per chart is there. You can see it there. ILS DME 111.1, and the course is 316 degrees. So we have to place this frequency and course on the ILS receiver on the aircraft, which is on the pedestal panel here. So 111.1 is set and 316 on the course. So 316. Okay. 316, the ILS receiver is set. Coming to Copenhagen, and the constraint here is fully respected, because we are at 110 and we have to pass Copenhagen at 12,000 or less, so we are okay. The profile is doing his work. Coming to 10,000, the aircraft will reduce its speed to 250 knots, because this is the speed limit. Okay, here you can see that the aircraft has already set 250 on the speed, and the speed is coming down. Okay, under 10,000 feet, we are waiting for the speed to go to 250 knots, and the new profile is here, 500 feet above us. Here comes the profile, and the aircraft will start its descent again.
Landing lights on.
Okay, landing lights are already on. The co-pilot has switched on the landing lights. Okay, best thing that we can do below 10,000 feet is to switch to level change mode in order to have a more fine opportunity to set the speed of the aircraft and not rely completely on the FMC. So we switch to level change and set the speed to 220, which is the next speed limit for the next waypoint. As you can see from the navigation display here, below the altitude is the speed limit, which is 220, which is already set on the FCAS. Okay, we also modify the altitude to 7,000 feet.
700 to go.
Which is the minimum altitude that we can maintain over that waypoint. Let's reduce the scale. As you can see, 7,000 or more and 220 maximum speed, which is what we set on the FCAS. Continuing the approach.
Altitude captured.
Okay, passing the Delta Kilo 617, which is the waypoint at which we have to maintain 7,000 or more, we can reduce the altitude to 3,000, which is the altitude at which we have to intercept the ILS and start our descent again. Okay, down to 3000. We don't have any further speed limits until the ILS interception, so we can maintain 220 without problems. While we are descending, we have to check on the FMC for the approach speed for flap setting of 42, which is what is set now, is in bold, 42 degrees flaps. We have a VAP, an approach speed of 129 knots, so we have to remember this when we are on final. Okay, back into the cockpit. We are turning right, making this right turn here, this right turn here, in order to intercept the Rarix waypoint at 3000. And we are at 5,000 feet now. We are descending. We have to speed up the descent, so we switch on the speed brake, so we can have a more rapid descent in order to reach 3,000 feet as soon as we can. Well, this is a kind of a dive here. Okay, speed brakes in, and we reduce the speed to 190. Making the final turn here. Rarix point is in front of us, and we are at 3,000 feet. Speed is decreasing to 190 knots. We can help the aircraft adding some speed brake again. Okay. And we can switch on the EFIS to the approach mode. We already set the frequency for the ILS, and you can see the localizer just here. We can arm the land mode here.
Land mode is on.
Okay, and glide slope and localizer are armed, as you can see. So in a few seconds the aircraft will capture the localizer. The airport is not yet in sight. We can set the flap to 8 degrees. Rarix waypoint is in front of us.
Localizer captured.
The localizer is captured and the glide slope is already captured. Well, this is a kind of turn.
700 to go.
Okay, gear down. Oh, overspeed. You have to reduce the speed. Speed brakes out. We had an overspeed for a couple of seconds. I didn't check for the speed, maximum extension speed of the gear. Okay, we are perfectly on the glide slope and stable. The runway is in front of us, and I think that we can extend the flap to 25 and reduce the speed to 135, which is the approach speed plus 5 knots, as you remember.
Lane 2 engaged.
Lane 2 is engaged and flaps go to 42. Lift dampers are armed. Okay, I will let the aircraft land for himself because I'm doing the video, so it's not easy to land the aircraft and make the video simultaneously. So I'll plan for this flight and set the auto brake to medium. Stable. Okay, runway is perfectly in sight, 2 reds, 2 white, and perfectly on the path. 500 feet. My hand is ready on the reverse. Okay, flare has initiated.
10.
Touchdown. 2 on reverse. Here's the applause coming from the passengers. 60, reverse lights out. And manual braking. Autopilot off. And welcome to Cologne. I didn't check for the maximum landing gear extraction speed, so I went to an overspeed warning for F5 a couple of seconds, but that's it. So we take the first here on the left, and this aircraft has an automatic feature. The co-pilot will automatically retract the flaps and switch off the lights, as you will hear him.
Transponder standby.
Here he is.
Landing and strobe lights off. Flight control lock is on. Weather radar on my side is off. Flaps are up. Speed breakers in and lift dampers are disarmed.
He makes all the checklist automatically, the after landing checklist. On our left is the commercial aviation parkings, and we have to proceed straight ahead in order to come to the terminal. Meanwhile, we can do the after takeoff procedure, which is this fly directory off, constraint and traffic off, switch off the VOR, and This is a very, very long taxi. This will last forever. Where are we going? Oh, okay. The terminal is in front of us. On our left it is the FedEx parkings, and here comes the terminal. Okay, very good. Let's choose a finger. This seems good. It's the C5. C5 finger. Okay, I can see the marshal. Well, let's switch on the APU, please.
So APU is ready to start.
Starting.
APU is starting.
Okay. Parking brake.
APU is available.
APU is available, so switch the APU is already on, and I think that we can switch off the engines. So engine 1 and engine 2 off. Okay, let's do the after shutdown routine. Hydraulics all goes to off, and signal has no smoking off. Okay, comes the finger. Very good. This ends our flight. I hope that you enjoyed this, and bye bye to all of you, and have a nice day. See you later.